YouTube, what's going on? Flatbed shot here. Just wanted to have a little update on how sand hauling has been going for me. This is my second hitch. It's a lot less work than flatbed, so it's not hard to get adjusted to it. But for it not being harder, it's really not a set schedule. So you kind of you have your 10-hour break, but a lot of time you're spending time waiting at the well. The shippers are really fast here. I mean, I'm hauling boxes on step deck, so I'm not doing pneumatic or anything. So it's kind of a smooth transition. I don't really get out of the truck. I don't really do anything, so it's easy for me to not do anything and be active, get the blood pumping. So I literally have to force myself to kind of do some workouts because I'm not doing anything. But as far as the job itself, it's interesting. I know I watched a lot of guys on YouTube, and you talk about the money that you can make, and the money is there. But me being me, I always try to look at it from a standpoint of, I don't try to base what I'm trying to do off of what somebody else feels like they need. So in a sense, I would say that a person may feel like they say, well, I need 2,000, I need 2,500 every week, which is understandable. The money is there. But me, I look at it from a standpoint of, based on the amount of work that I'm doing, if I can do 1,500 or better, I feel like I'm doing fantastic for the amount of work that I'm doing, which is not much at all. So, but I mean, I like it. The job itself, that says it's a lot more laid back. Crazy hours, is not just working hours, but you have to take, you have to force yourself to kind of take naps during the night, because you may start early in the morning, and you have the exemption now where you can wait at the well, and it kind of stops your clock. So you may start at a certain time, let's say 7 a.m. in the morning, and you may not stop again until 7 a.m. the next morning. Not saying you're constantly running, just saying that your clock hasn't ticked down. So while you're waiting at the well, take a nap. That's what I've come across. Some companies I see are bigger than others. Some companies have more contracts than others. I think the outfit that I'm pretty much working for, I don't think it's really that big of an outfit. Honestly, I think it's probably about 20, 25 trucks. And so out of 20, 25 end up being at the same well. So it's kind of a really, really slow process. But at the rates, if you can get 2, maybe 3 loads, if you can get 3 loads a day from Sunday to Saturday, it's on a 7-day pay scale. That grosses you out, I believe, based on the rates that I've seen. That's about gross a little bit over $3,000. So y'all can do the math on that. I'm not really good at math, so y'all can do the math on that. But you're fine. Me personally, I'm fine at about 15 and up. This week has kind of been slow. Like I said, I just came back last week from my home time. Roughly I say I get 5 days off. It's 7, but it's a day to get here and a day back to get back, because I live in Mississippi. I'm way out in West Texas now. It's about a 12-hour drive, but I've done OTR, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I just psych myself out, and I have material that I listen to pass the time, whether it's podcasts I'm listening to or things on YouTube, people that I'm interested in. So it passes the time, and I talk on the phone a lot, so it's not that really big of a deal. But it's really not much to expound on, so to speak. Like I said, this week right here has been kind of slow. I had some truck issues earlier this week, but they have spare trucks over here, so just bring it back to the yard. You get another truck, they work on it, so it's not. I know some guys. That's another thing I don't like. You're not assigned trucks over here, so it's kind of good and it's kind of bad. It's good in the sense that if something happens to your truck, you're not tied to that truck, and you're sitting at the yard. You can just get another truck and go, just move your stuff out. But it's bad in a sense because when I get out of this truck, I have to take all my things and put them back in my car, go home, bring them back again, like my microwave and of course my sheets and linen and stuff like that, the usual stuff. But hey, you can't get the red carpet rolled out for me all the time. But I got out here. They held 2 weeks pay when I first got here, which in the beginning it's kind of crazy, but then you realize, okay, well, while you're at home, you get paid while you're at home from the previous week, and then the week that you're at home, you're not working, but the week before you came home, their check transfers over. So then when you come back to work, you're working and you get a check from the previous week. I know I'm kind of twisted out, but you get what I'm saying. If they hold your pay for 2 weeks, and I'm working 21 and 7, so I get a check while I'm at home, and then when I come back from home time, I get a check, and then that week I'm running, I'm working for that check that's coming back the next week. So you're always a check ahead. So I get paid every week, Sunday through Saturday. It's the same 70-hour clock. It's just a lot more lax now. The exemption is cool. I wish they had an OTR with some of the shippers and receivers that you had, but it is what it is. But I'll come back and touch base if there's anything else important I feel like I need to talk about. But if you have the experience, I would recommend coming out here. I wouldn't but some people are different. Some people are looking at it. I know a lot of guys are not saying they don't have responsibilities, but they may not be as burdened as I am, which I just recently purchased a home. I recently got married. I have a couple of bills, so I'm not able to kind of invest like some of the other guys. Like I know some guys after 2 or 3 months they're purchasing trucks. After that, they're purchasing another truck, they're leasing them on, they're running. So if that's what you want to do, the opportunities are here, are out here to do it. But me, I don't want to do that. These roads are rough out here. I know this particular road we're on now, it's about 3 miles off the road, and the speed limit is about 10 miles an hour. So it takes 30 minutes to drive 3 miles. That's just how bad the road is. But hey, if you want to bring a truck out here, there's some guys that are at least on up here. Be my guest. But I'm trying to maybe do this. I feel like if I can do this for a year or so, I feel like I should have everything in place, and hopefully I can purchase a truck around my birthday. And I think I'm gonna go back OTR if I can't find something somewhat local around my home. I know we have a port, and I may try to talk with some people about maybe hauling some things from the port, or just going back OTR. But then again, my mind changes. I may want to come out here and do this, but at this point, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just here to get the money while it's here, and I didn't want to miss out on it. So again, if you have 2 years of experience, or if you can tell a little white lie to get you out here, I see that seems to work for some people, but come on out here. It's opportunity out here. Don't know how long the opportunity is gonna last, but have some money saved up when you come out here, to eat and stuff like this. Like I said, I bought some canned food and stuff. I don't have a TV in the truck. I don't like watching TV on the road. I like to read. And this particular book right here, this is the book that I'm reading right now. It's an interesting book. Got it from Barnes and Nobles. Kind of anti-Amazon right now as far as purchasing books, so I support Barnes and Nobles a lot. So this is an interesting book, Strategic Vision. So this is a book recommendation, but this is what I do while I'm in the truck. I'm currently on my break right now, so once I get through this video, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this book up. But say it again, there's opportunity out here. If you're a hard worker, if you're not a lazy person, then come out here and reap some of these benefits. I'm out.